To our coronavirus coverage, Mecklenburg County did not report any new deaths today from coronavirus. At this point, 50 people in the county have lost their lives to the disease. County officials believe we will be ready for phase 1 of the governor's reopening plan. It could start as early as next week. Phase 1 not too different from how we're currently operating, but more retail businesses can reopen. WCNC Charlotte's Lexi Wilson joins us from Freedom Park in Charlotte with the latest.
There's still divide whether North Carolina is moving too quickly or not fast enough to reopen. Mecklenburg County officials easing restrictions at parks. Today was the first weekend where parking lots were open. On Mecklenburg County's first weekend with less park restrictions, residents taking full advantage.
I'm glad to be at the park today.
I think it's definitely good because people are just, I feel like, going crazy just sitting in the house and watching TV all day.
Saturday, people fill Freedom Park by the dozens. Social distancing recommendations often being ignored.
A lot of us really aren't 6 feet away. The sheriffs and the police are walking around trying to tell people to get off the monkey bars and stuff like that.
Mecklenburg County officials easing the restrictions in parks, opening the gates to parking for the first time since April 8th. But there are still rules. Playgrounds, sports courts, and bathrooms will stay closed. It's a small step in the big plan to reopen. Health Director Gibby Harris says we're trending towards easing even more restrictions.
So I feel confident, unless there is some drastic change in the next couple of days, which we don't anticipate, that we'll be ready to move into phase 1 next week.
Phase 1 not looking too different from where we are now. North Carolina would be under a modified stay-at-home order. More businesses could open with social distancing guidelines, and gatherings would be limited to 10 people.
The three-phase plan is like a dimmer switch, letting us gradually lift restrictions so that we can get moving again without a dangerous spike in infection.
And as for phase 2, that's where we could do things like go to restaurants or get our hair done, but we're still a long ways away from that. And of course, that would be at a certain capacity with social distancing guidelines. Reporting for WCNC Charlotte, I'm Lexi Wilson.